Hey everyone, what's up? It's me, John, your friendly neighborhood Horn Hulk, and today we're just gonna do some deadlifting. This is the first day that I've decided to make content like this. My friend showed me this guy's YouTube channel, Sam Sulek, whatever his name is, and it is such a good idea for a YouTube page for fitness because I'm always listening to random stuff on YouTube while I'm working out, and it feels like you're working out with a buddy. So, I mean, because I'm in a home gym, it does get a little lonely sometimes, and I think this is a really good outlet for me to express myself and also help others on their fitness journey, inspire others, and keep myself motivated. So I'm really excited to start doing this style of content. I am getting my stuff together here. I got my toe spacers from Barefoot. Use code HULK at checkout, or I guess use the link in my bio for that. These are good to keep my toes nice and spread in the shoes that I'm wearing. I've got my SBD knee sleeves on because when I'm deadlifting, I pull sumo, and so I usually means that my knees are rubbing up against that bar, and that bar still got pretty fresh and knurling, so I don't want to get torn up today. So just got all that on, throwing on some Timberland socks, getting our vibes. And I just drank like my pre-workout carbs upstairs, and I got my Build Fast Formula Vaso Blitz in this little guy right here. I get a little ASMR. So I like to drink about half of this while I'm just doing mobility, and then half of it while I'm doing warm-up sets. Let's see, what has B-Morg put on for us today? We're starting with deficit work on deadlifts, and then we're gonna do SSB. So we're going to just warm up with some basic leg mobility first, but let me go grab my shoes real quick. So yeah, the garage back there is a bit of a mess. We just got done with Pride Month here, and my partner Danny does drag, so we keep a lot of that stored in the garage, and it's just needing to be organized and put away back there. I also, I've been setting this garage gym up since like November when I got a lot of this Rogue equipment, and this is kind of like the second iteration of this setup. Well, let me turn on this light. That might help you see me a little better. Illuminate the face. See? Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, so the garage door will fully open, but I need to fix, there's some like motor issue with the garage door opener right now, so I can't really, I have to manually open and close it if I want to step outside. But there's also a ton of bugs here in Seattle this time, so just lets in a ton of flies, so I kind of like to keep the garage door shut. Yeah, home gym vibes. It was kind of frustrating at first because you have to acquire a lot of equipment in order to get, or at least I had to acquire a significant amount of like specialty equipment in order to get the workouts that my coach wanted me to get. My coach, Brandon Morgan, down in Portland at Kabuki Strength. Shout out. He's amazing. Yeah, okay, let's get to some warming up. Gonna shift this down a little bit. Yeah, also this is gonna encourage me to clean up this freaking garage now the entire garage is gonna be on camera. Okay, so just doing some hip side shifts. Oh, these are really good. Just trying to get like good ankle mobility and driving my hips forward. Oh, that's awesome. Wow. Okay. I do this like roll thing where I like roll my hips forward a little bit to get like to the maximum point of like forward lean. Oh my gosh, that feels great. I'm doing about 10 of these. Okay, let's count them out. It's like 4. All right. 5. Wow, that is a big stretch. 6. 7. 8. Try to get a little. Actually, let me pull my foot a little closer, see if I can get even more ankle mobility. Dang, yeah, nice and deep. Yeah, it's like that. When I push everything forward, it kind of helps to stretch out like the really tight spots in my hips. I don't really know. I'm still learning the anatomy of powerlifting, the physiology part of it. Now the other side. Yeah, this side's definitely a little tighter, but this side feels pretty good. Except that on this side, my ankle is definitely way more stiff. I must have like rolled it more times as a kid or something, but yeah, this is, I'm not quite getting deep as I was able to get on the other side. Ooh, but it feels good. Definitely feels therapeutic to kind of sit down there, sit into that ankle. Hope you can even see me do this on this side. Oh man. Yeah, it feels like it's like locked up on my, like the ankle. I can't push past that almost. Like there, it's a, maybe bring the foot a little closer, see what that does. Yeah, foot doesn't want to stay totally flat. Oh, that is crazy. Oh, okay, I think that's enough for now. Okay, take a little sip of pre. Okay. And now, more hip mobility. It's like, I do this for every squat day as well. So good, just do some 90-90 transitions. The goal is to keep your buttocks as flush to the floor as possible. But when you're first warming up, it's probably not gonna happen. So don't beat yourself up if it's not happening right away. Taking a few moments in these, oh man, just feeling my hips go like fireworks on the 4th of July. Oh yeah. Dang. I keep my arms out like this, kind of helps me stay bent over and initiate my core during all the transitions. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, it feels good. Oh, then I release a little bit at the end, and then it likes to pop. Oh my gosh. All right, let's do some shin box get-ups. Let's start with my weaker side. So yeah, this one. Here we go. Just slow, controlled, eccentric. 4, 2. Keep the core tight. 3, 4. Oh, come on. I can do about 10 of these. I'm making all kinds of faults because you guys are watching me. You don't want to plop down at the end. You want to keep it really controlled the whole way. That feels good. Oh, but it's so intense. Oh yeah, man. So my left hip feels pretty good, but like whenever I'm doing 90-90s or anything like this, it loves to just pop. I don't know why. Okay, see on the other side, here we go. Oh, that feels so good. Okay, awesome. All right. Okay, now let's try some hip airplanes. These are always just so hard for like, for big guys, for anyone. So I'm gonna definitely, don't judge me for gripping onto something. Okay. Whew. God dang it. Okay, F that. I'm just gonna, crapping. Shoot, I gotta edit out that swear for YouTube. Whew. Okay, other side. I wasn't really counting those, but you probably should do like 10 or 12. Four. Oh, dang. Oh, I gotta stop cussing. So, I think maybe since this is like the first official long form training log that I'm doing, I might just go ahead and talk about like my entire fitness journey as we go through it. Just kind of end with where we are now, what my goals are. It's always really good to assess your goals and kind of assess where you're at all the time. Whew. All right. Before you get this set up, I'm going to do some tactical frogs. What is that? All right. Just getting like a yoga frog pose. Oh man, tight today. What I'm doing, I'm like squeezing my abductors and then releasing for like 4 seconds each. 4 seconds squeeze, 4 seconds release. 2, 4, and then release. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to sink back into the hips. Oh my gosh. This is a must for sumo deadlift warming up. Oh, wow. Maybe a little bit of that. Oh. External rotation. Man, I need to work on that. Oh. Pretty intense. That being said, I used to not be able to do that, like getting back up on my ankles like that. Who says powerlifting isn't mobility focused? All right. Now let's get our stuff together. Right. Getting these good to go. Look at this space heater. We definitely do not need this until like maybe September. So I'm back here. Out of sight, out of mind. All right, so as we're setting up for deficit sumo deadlifts, let's talk. So if you are new to this channel, you may have come over from my Instagram, or I'm also Horn Hulk over there. If you aren't following me there, go follow me over there. Support your boy. So, man, where did it all start? I guess, like, you know, as a kid, oh, there we go, as a kid, like any, I grew up in Texas. I'm from Austin, Texas. And was kind of pushed into sports, by my dad. Let's see, I did football, baseball, and let's see, got to middle school and played football, and that's where I quit doing sports altogether. I hated football. Gosh, it was so just toxic, you know, middle school boys. And also just kind of like being in this place where it wasn't like really, I didn't know that I was gay at that point. It took me a long time to come out, and just like the locker room was super uncomfortable, as it is for a lot of young gay kids. So I never took a shower. I was just always like stinking up. So that was a little bit of fun trauma. But I did really like marching band. That was the sport for me. And let me tell you, that is a very intense workout. We worked out just as much, if not more, than the football team. And yeah, that is some cardio. Like if you want to get really good, even if you're a musician like me, my career now is I am a professional French horn player. I play French horn for the Seattle Symphony, and I teach French horn performance at the University of Washington. Go Dogs. But in high school, I did marching band, and I was a drill leader, section leader, and ultimately a drum major, and had to learn how to do all kinds of marching styles and be really in shape all the time. And then when I was like a senior, I started really getting into yoga because I had a French horn lesson with the professor at Juilliard, and she was like, "John, you came in here and you were all over the room. I just didn't know what was going on with you until the end of this lesson, and you now are very collected. Have you tried yoga?" And the horn players know exactly who that impersonation was of. And I thought, oh wow, that yoga sounds like a good thing for me to get into, so I might as well do it. And so I downloaded some apps and found some stuff online and did like some yoga sessions every now and again. Then when I got to college and I went to Rice University, Houston, Texas, go Owls. Let's just do a set real quick. Let's just do 10. Give that a grip. All right, just 2 fingers today. Oh yeah, positional pull. Oh yeah. Okay, that's like that. That feels so light. All right, good positional pull at the bottom there too. I'm loving these deficits for my form. You're gonna get a lower back bump if you try these out. Oh man. Whew. All right, so where was I? So we're at Rice, and I kept doing like some kind of yoga stuff. Just did a lot of like stretching, but I would also, I would run a lot. You know, you run a lot in training for marching band. I would run around the neighborhood in like the heat of the day in Texas, which is so dangerous. Do not. And I didn't really know how to hydrate properly. It was a mess. You do not want to be running around at like noon, not even like 11 in Texas now in the summertime. It's way too hot. You can like actually have some serious health problems. So, yeah, in college I would run around. I would run around Rice, do that really pretty outer loop. Try to get that like once or twice a week. It was like 3 miles, nothing big, nothing too serious. Just to keep my cardio health up. And I noticed that it was really beneficial for my horn playing because, you know, you can just breathe easier. You can breathe like fuller, bigger, take in more air. Felt great. So, you know, but I wasn't really like eating the best. You know, what college kid has good eating habits? So, like, actually, no, it was the summer after my freshman year of college that I got turned on to Insanity, this like, you know, Sean T's fitness videos. So with Team Beachbody, I don't know if y'all are familiar with that, but it's a super popular fitness program that like, it's so freaking intense that you will like get shredded in a month. That's how long the cycle is. So, you know, or 2 months. And so I did Insanity a lot. I would like do, you know, follow that, and like got all the Beachbody supplements, their, you know, recovery powder, and I would do protein powder from True Nutrition, but I wasn't really like tracking what I was eating. So it wasn't a super effective way for me to like gain muscle, even though that was sort of ultimately my goal, was physique improvements and cardiovascular, just being really fit. Those are just my fitness goals back then. And then, yeah, I just kept doing that all through college. And then when I got to Seattle in 2015, I got really into rock climbing. I thought it was so cool. And like America's first climbing gym, Vertical World, was where I had like my first apartment. And so I got my climbing shoes, got like the nice climbing harness, and would go to the gym there, and it was just a blast. It was so much fun. All right, let's hit this again real quick. Boom. All right, just doing 5. Nice easy 5. Check, check, check. All right. Oh, I think we're doing a superset today also. That's gonna be wild. It's gonna be really fun for you guys to watch. I'm gonna be out of breath. It is gonna be hilarious. I'll set that block up a little bit closer on this next run. Oh my gosh. My friend Brian is taking San Francisco to audition for Principal Horn right now. Just played his section round. It's between him and some other mystery candidate. I really hope he gets it. That would be so amazing for him. Oh my gosh, go Brian, go. Oh, I gotta drink some of that pre. All right, let's see what B Morg's got for us. Good old Brandon Morgan. Opening up my Kabuki Strength app. Super fun. I really want them to like, that's sort of my thing. Like, I really want to coach people, but I don't have like an app yet that at least that I'm like authorized to use. So I'm hoping to like open this app up for, you know, people to use to coach other people. But it seems like this is just kind of in beta. Okay, so here's what we're doing today. All sets of 5. The first set, hard, and the next 4 are cluster sets. Only 90 seconds rest between them, much lower load, 5 reps in reserve. So that means keep it chill, keep it easy during supersets. But we're gonna go a little bit extreme today. All right, so last week, my RIR, because you know some people do RPE, which is like a 1 through 10 difficulty system to self-rate like your difficulty of a set. But Brandon's been using reps in reserve, or RIR, with me. So basically you feel like how many reps you have left in the tank. So last week it was a set of 5 with 1.5 left in the tank, and I kind of like blew through that. I definitely had more in the tank after that set, and it was 335. So today, we are doing it from a deficit. So like, I don't know, maybe let's add 20 pounds. Let's go to 355. Now the question is, do I just like jump straight up to that, or do I go to 315 and then 355? Because all right, guys. Okay, I'll make a single jump, and then I'll do like a set of 2, and then I'll do a set of 5. Wait, okay, let's go to 315 next. that's like, I always do that. I always just, you know, I'm going up. And then if the top set is, you know, within like 20 pounds of what my next increment would be, I usually always just blow past it and just go straight to the top set. But that's not the healthiest way to lift. You got to train, you know, train with care, train with kindness to yourself. And I think sometimes when I jump weights like that, it's a little bit lazy. It's not great. So you're holding me accountable. This is good. Okay. All right. So back to story time. So yeah, so we're in Seattle, and this is where it gets kind of juicy, because this is where I start getting into powerlifting. I was going to the Rock Gym, Vertical World, loved it. It was so cool. And, you know, there were these guys there that like were super jacked. And I was like, dang, like, while I'm working out, you know, I'm working out with these guys and like, I'm not really seeing results. And I noticed that they would hit the little gym after that was on the top floor of Vertical World. And then I started joining them there too, and just kind of checking out what they would do. And the first thing that I saw someone doing there was deadlifts. So I did a little bit of research, and, you know, actually on Instagram, just searched the hashtag deadlift and like found this guy. Pale Horse Powerlifting was the handle back in the day. I don't know what it is now. It's this like wild Australian powerlifter who's like this Satanist. He's like crazy hot, but you know, like totally like a prince of darkness, and wild, like just, you know, one of those lifters that likes to like, I don't know if he ever did this, but he gives me the energy of those powerlifters that like beat their head against the bar before they squat. There's just like blood running down the face. And I was like, dang, he looks pretty legit. And he was also a coach, and he would offer like really helpful advice on his Instagram page. And so this is actually, yeah, this is so I think there's a couple different Instagram accounts. Man, the stories are going wild today, y'all. Sorry, there's so many tangents, but hey, that's what it's for. Yeah, I was like on my Horn Hippie account, which is my professional music account, where I am not shirtless. And so I was following a lot of powerlifters on that account. And yeah, I just started following a ton of powerlifters and like learning a lot about the sport. And I was looking up, okay, let's just look up like beginner powerlifting routines. And so I Googled that and found some standard push-pull legs. I also Googled powerlifting gyms, Seattle, Washington. And the number one hit that came up was this small gym downtown, really close to where I work. And it's called Seattle Strength and Power. So I sent them an email and said, hey, I'd like to come down for a training session. Do you have any spots or any, you know, availability? And this coach, Todd Christensen, down there, was very, very kind and said, of course, I come on down. And yeah, so there's this gym, Seattle Strength and Power, is like in the basement of this, you know, building from the 70s downtown. And it's literally just like a basement. It kind of looks like this, like a garage that's just overflowing with powerlifting gear and squat racks and chalk. Just, you know, I went there, and there was a nice little community down there of people lifting. And the only thing that was kind of a bummer about it was the price for me. It was $400 a month. And although I did go there for a few months, I did receive some coaching there. And I don't want to be disparaging to Todd or anyone there, because it is really where I got my start powerlifting, but the coaching was not effective for me. I was paying so much money, and if you're paying that much, a coach should be looking at you every single set and giving you critiques, and I was not getting that. And that's why I ended up leaving and deciding to be coached online from Brandon at Kabuki. And I also would be like going in there at odd times because my work schedule is freaking crazy, as I'm sure a lot of you know. Like a musician's life is just very random. Our schedule is very hard to follow and very hard to plan around. And God bless my partner, because it is a lot to deal with. Like, you know, working every Friday, every Saturday, every Sunday, rehearsals in the evening, you know, mornings, then a teaching schedule always on Mondays, so like never really a day off. I always have to practice, keep everything up and, you know, ready to go. But so I'd be in the gym at weird times, and Todd wasn't always able to be there when I was there, so of course cost effectiveness kind of made itself clear. So no shit on Todd. Todd was great for me for a little bit, but I think I really kind of came into my own, like powerlifting, and I'm still learning so much from Brandon Morgan. And if you're not following him, follow bmorg33 on Instagram. He's amazing. All right, let's go get this. Here we go. Let's do like 3. Yeah, way too easy. Okay. All right. You know what we're going to do? Just for you guys, we're going to go up to 375 for this. What? It's fine. Keep kind of checking on the battery there, making sure we're good. All right. So then I started lifting and getting coached by Brandon Morgan. Started my Instagram account, Horn Hulk, which has been a really nice, cool project for me. That's where I started posting my workout videos, just kind of lifting content, kind of more crazy content too, just like, you know, party and having fun. And it was like my, you know, because I started having more younger Horn students, and they would follow me on the Horn Hippie account. And so this one I made it age restricted. So if you're not 18, you can't follow me on that. Sorry guys. But yeah, that's sort of, that account is now like, it's got like 30K followers, which is a pretty solid amount for Instagram, at least right now, 2023. Yeah, I've got some cool like SpawnCon from that, which is awesome. Like, all the codes and stuff that you see in my bios, it's sort of like from that, you know. But like my goals as far as like that account goes, I mean, I'd love to hit 100K, but I really want to start like coaching a little bit more and doing more serious coaching content. But like, I feel like I started powerlifting so late, and I feel like a beginner almost. It's like really, I'm learning so much, and I can definitely give good pointers, and definitely can turn out a program for someone and get them to, you know, see some solid improvement. But of course, I don't really have the time to do so much like in-depth one-on-one, but I am happy to like write programs and like give feedback like when I can. So that's nice. Okay, what are we doing? We're doing 375. All right, just a set of 5. Gonna get really good. I think that last warm-up set, I could have done a little bit better job of getting that positional pull locked in. I kind of rushed through, and it's that part where, you know, you see me kind of head back and take the breath at the bottom and then set everything up, and that slow, like, that's where I need to be focusing on this next set. Okay, here we go. Let's hit it. All right, foot position. Looks good. Okay, this bar's not gonna, these weights aren't gonna fall on these plates. Okay. Plates aren't gonna fall on these mats. Okay. Nice set of 5. The hook grip is slipping on that last one. All right. Well, maybe it's time to bust out the chalk. Fingers are just slipping on that and really getting that hook grip, but like my 5th rep, they were just like coming apart. I had to reset. I didn't necessarily want to reset in between all those, but I had to because my grip kept kind of like coming ever so slightly apart. Oh, excuse me. All right, well, now that oh my God, now that I'm all out of breath, let's get some supersets done. Had to replace the battery. Okay. Coolness. Let's get this. Oh my gosh, I am so silly. I thought it was 375. It's 385. My brain's like stuck on a kilogram place. Well, okay, so next, 4 sets of 5. It's going to be a lot of huffing and puffing, but it'll be worth it. All right, so last time, starting weight for the superset was 245 for sets of 5. So today, starting weight's gonna be 255. Reps in reserve supposed to be 3.5, so that's pretty reasonable. The weight is supposed to be significantly lower, so why not start there? And then, so for 4 sets, we're gonna go from 255 to 85, 75. Let's end at 285, just kind of like adding 10 each round. That sounds good. Okay, cool. Yes. All right, and I just got an update from Brian. This is all hush hush, but he played a really solid section round. He could be new principal horn of San Francisco. So funny. Oh my gosh. Oh, that'd be so amazing. Hurt. Okay, let's take this down to, what'd I say? 255. All right, these collars are great, but if you're using these, if you pop them off and your like thumb is right here, it hurts so bad for this to whack into your thumb. Well, can't use my thumb anymore, whoops. Okay. Did I kind of cover everything in my powerlifting journey? I mean, oh, excuse me. Yeah, like moved to Capitol Hill. Kind of like around the transition from Seattle Strength and Power to Kabuki Strength. And yeah, I like moved to Capitol Hill and got to this amazing gym, which you may have seen in some of my videos here and on Instagram. They have this really, really great, they have like 3 locations now, but I went to the original location, Rain City Fit. Amazing, queer-friendly gym. If you're in Seattle and looking for a place, they have so much fantastic equipment. The owners, Ben and Leon, are some of the best people in the world. They really built an incredible community with their gyms, and I cannot recommend them highly enough. Literally, they're incredible. Love you guys so much. They're so awesome. But yeah, like the first like big things that Brandon works on with his clients. Okay, what is this? 225, 240. Okay, so it's out of 10 and a 5 and math. You know, big things are like breathing. Oh shoot, sorry, that's really loud. Breathing, bracing, mechanics, and I told him that I really wanted to learn sumo because at the first meet that I did, which was with Seattle Strength and Power, it was me and, you know how sometimes powerlifting meets go, you're like, there's 3 people in a weight class, so everyone gets a medal. And I got the silver medal to this guy, Clayton, who I had seen around at Seattle Strength and Power. We were on the same team, but he did a sumo deadlift. So, and Todd never taught me how to do that. And yeah, Todd, sorry, I will be shaded towards Todd now. Todd is not known for being able to teach beginners very well. I saw him like, there were like these little soccer kids that like came in and, you know, get coaching, and it was just like, he like didn't know what to do with these kids. And I was like, dude, really? Like, these kids' form looks awful and you're not gonna say anything? Like, we're talking like 10 years old. You know, scrawny little kid, like lifting the bar plus like bumper plate, 10-pound bumper plates, and just like no core engagement, no nothing. And I was like, wow, you know what? Maybe this says something about this guy as like a quality of coach. So I was really glad I switched like after seeing that. And that's also where I was kind of like, man, you know, if only like I was getting paid and like I could step in here and like be like, hey, maybe just try getting like good core engagement. But anyway, so like what I've learned, or maybe let's talk about like my goals with powerlifting. As with a lot of powerlifters, my goals right now are kind of numbers focused, but right now I'm trying to get really strong and kind of build my body up. I've done like some significant like weight gain in the past year. When I started, I was about like 190 pounds, and now I am 290 pounds, trying to get up to 300 and then kind of trim down. I've got a lot of like excess body fat right now. And in terms of physique, I'm now really adding a lot of cardio. As you can tell, I'm like really out of breath, and I want to be at a spot where I'm not like huffing and puffing so much. I want my recovery to be a little bit better, and I am so sedentary in my lifestyle, so it's like, you know, it'll be good for me. Okay, so what are we doing? We are doing a superset. All right, y'all, I'm delaying the inevitable. Okay, let me just get my my timer set. So like once I finish, there might not be a whole lot of talking in between. It's not because I'm mad at y'all. It's just because we got to do a superset. We got to get this stuff done. 90-second rest period. Here we go. Come on. Dig deep. All right, there we go. All right, start the clock. Gotta be quick. All right, 1 minute, 20 seconds. And we are adding 10 pounds. So let's go ahead and do this way. Sorry if that's like super loud, y'all. I'll try to fix it in post. Leave that one over here. "30 seconds. Yeah. And in the gym, I'm not trying to slam weights or like let them fall too hard to the ground. I like to be as respectful as possible in terms of noise, because I have sensitive hearing as well. So I like that when others kind of respect that. Okay, 10 seconds. 7, 6, 3, come on. 2. All right, nice. Did I say this was a superset? No, this is a cluster set. Here we go. 2 more sets. Hey. How am I feeling? Lower back is pumped. Ready to go. 40 seconds. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. $16. Seven, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab a slipping. Come on. One more. You can do this. Don't need to take the collars off. Oh my gosh. Four. Trying to get my heart rate down. Okay. All right, here we go. Last set of deadlift, 10 seconds. Oh. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah. Oh man. Oh. All right, on to squats next. I'm gonna go get a little refill on water real quick. Okay, let's clean this bar. Get ready for some SSBs. SSB, BB. Oh, excuse me. God, sorry guys, I keep burping. I'm just drinking my water so fast, I'm sorry. Let's talk about how, all the good things that have come from lifting online. Well, it's really like where I learned about powerlifting and like what it was as a sport. So that's gotta be good, right? It's inspiring to see people hit really big numbers like Jamal. Oh my gosh. You need to go check out that guy's lifts. And then some of the pettiness, like with Pau Dwyer. That I don't know what, like, man, some of these strongmen just love to be trolls. And maybe I'm God, I keep cussing, sorry guys. Maybe I'm reading too much into it and everyone's just kind of a troll, and like that's where they get off on, saying disparaging things or being jerks. And it's really just them being trolly and, they don't really mean anything by it. But, what, you mad because they can lift more than you? Which is often the case. You know how jealous those bros get. I have made some good friends on Instagram. and, you know, built a community of like other queer powerlifters. I'm really inspired by a lot of them. Oh, sorry. Who's like one that really, let's see, B-Dobbs. His name's Ben. Oh, and then like Silhouette Town. These like Chicago Bears that are just like powerlifting monsters. They're so awesome. And like, if I ever get on their level, I will be happy. They are like, man, Chicago's like a good powerlifting town. They got some strong people. I mean, there's some really strong people in Seattle too. That cluster said, they take it out of you. All right, but what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna input the weights that we just did so I don't forget them, because my brain is mush. I'm feeling pretty strong, and since last week was, not this past weekend, but the weekend before was Pride, I like came back a day late, and then my schedule was wild, and I missed my squat day, so maybe it's time for us to kind of take the weight up for squats. I think starting weight today is going to be 315. It was 295 last time, and then I did an immediate jump to 315. So why don't we make 315 the start goal for today? Cool. What are we doing now? We are going to start things off nice and light, just a nice 135. So thank you, Titan, for this great bar. You didn't buy it for me, but I bought it for myself. And one thing I have to say about these bars is like, they are well built, but there's no, you know, the price, it's the most inexpensive bar SSB that you can get. And some of the quality, like just there's no, well, I don't know what you call it, like grip on like the sides here for where you load the weight. So you got to be really careful, and you got to make sure you use collars, really strong collars all the time on them, so the weights don't ever slide off. Okay. Make sure this is framed out nice and good before I do this. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this goes, because again, this is the first episode. You know what, I'm gonna put the safeties on just for safety. Always good. Yeah, we're good. We're still clearing that. Oh yeah, the one thing that I didn't really warm up very well, I didn't do any goblet squats to warm up. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's down. 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right? Yeah. Oh. Is that right? Yeah. No, sorry. One more. Meow. Okay. Let's go. That feels good. Feels like I haven't done squats in a week. But hey, I always say something like, all right, like right after I turn the camera on again. That set, positioning looked great. I'm gonna take a little bit more time in between reps though. I think kind of was a little hasty in between them, so that'll be good. And it'll also be a little bit easier with the belt on, which is often the case. I think it just makes sense to go up in increments of 90 pounds so that, you know, I mean, my legs feel pretty warmed up, and we'll see how 315 feels when we get there. Stay hydrated. Yeah, I'm sweating. It is a hot day here. Definitely not as hot as it is in Texas, but still a little warm. And we don't have air conditioning. Just gonna take like a minute or so off. What time is it? Okay, 5:40. Oh, I really want to hear from Brian. Nothing yet from Brian in San Francisco. Woo, come on. I want him to win so bad. It's so great when you open up Instagram and you just see some lifters just lifting with some great technique. Okay, no. So, oh yeah, when I squat, this is kind of interesting. When I squat, I like to put my belt in a different spot. Ooh, sorry, Mike. I like to kind of put it like right here, like right under that 13th rib. Oh yeah, that's great. Okay, let's hit this for a set of, let's do 4. yeah, let's kind of get used to what that feels like. On this set, I'm going to take a little bit more time. Here we go. Easy. All right. That felt pretty dang light. Not mad at that. Going up to the working set, 315. Let's see, what are my goals now? Short-term and long-term goals. You can break them up like that. We can break them into short-term physique goals and short-term strength goals, long-term physique goals, long-term strength goals. I guess in the short term, it's hard to quantify. I just want like a bigger chest, bigger arms. Maybe let's say let's add an inch to the biceps. Let's add an inch to the legs. Maybe try to cut down on a little bit of body fat while maintaining this same weight, like kind of in the 290s. That's a good short-term physique goal, and it's measurable. Then a long-term physique, it's so hard. It's like, who do you want to look like? And I want to look hot. Who doesn't want to look hot? You know, who doesn't want to look like, you know, Brandon Morgan? Who doesn't want to look like Joe Stella? Just these big, beefy guys. Martins Licis, of course, you know, world's strongest man. Like, gosh, maybe I'll have to think about that one too. Because, I mean, Brandon Morgan, like, yes, his, like, he is physique goals for sure. Just, like, built like a tank. But, like, translated to my body, of course. That would be really nice. Then, let's talk strength goals. Strength goals is where I haven't done a meet in over a year. Just because I never can. It's like I'm always working on weekends where, like, anyone can do a meet. So, but I know all of my numbers have gone up. So, like, my current 1 rep maxes that I have listed are just not, those aren't the correct numbers. It's like, I definitely can do more. So where are my numbers at now? So I have a 500-pound max deadlift, 415-pound max squat, which I can blow out of the water like pretty soon. That is not a real number. I've almost hit like 415 for like 2 or 3 reps. So that definitely needs to be updated. And I feel a lot stronger on squat now. So maybe my goal for squat, of course, is 500. Let's aim for 500. Then for bench, which is, in my opinion, my weakest lift, even though my technique and form, I feel like it's like my strongest. It's like I have a routine down and I really can, you know, nail the technique on that one. But my 1 rep max is like 285. I think I'm like in the 275 to 285 range for a 1 rep max technically, but my goal is, of course, 3 plates is 315. So yeah, then those are my short term. I guess, like, oh, and I didn't do deadlift. So let's say 550 is my short term deadlift goal. That'd be crazy. Yeah, just thinking about that, it's like, what? Oh my goodness. I remember when I couldn't really, you know, like 4 years ago when I first started, I really couldn't even do 315 for one. So that's insane. Like to definitely put on like 200 pounds on my 1 rep max on deadlift in like 4 years. That's wild. Huh. Well, yeah, so okay, those are the short-term goals, you know, add like 50 pounds to the 1 rep maxes. And then for deadlift, at least, I'd like to get a crazy number up there at some point. I'd love to see 700 on my deadlift. That would be like, that'd be crazy. I would feel so happy. I mean, just accomplished, like, as a lifter. I mean, because I don't think you can't really lift like that unless you have like amazing technique. And squat, love to see 600. That would be pretty dang cool. And then for bench, man, oh man, if I could one day like bench 405, if I could one day bench 4 plates, that would be incredible. Like I could die happy. But you know, my problem is like my arms are super long. It's just to have like a long motion, you know, momentum, whatever. All right, let's hit this. Let's go. Let's go. This is the working set. Come on. Okay, in this set, I'm going to keep my lats very engaged. About the lift. Gonna do 4. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, that was not the best. All right, it looks fine. Everything looks fine. It's just kind of, I just know I wasn't staying quite as tight as I could have stayed, like for every rep. So on this set, that's what we're gonna do. Really focus on that. Staying tight. Good foot position from the start. Get it. All right, there we go, a little better. When I was walking it back, kind of do like a little hip thing. Need to try to eliminate excess motion. Knee sleep kind of started coming down. Weight felt good, definitely felt good. Let's go up another 20 pounds. Let's hit this up. This is the last working set. Feeling good about it. What we're gonna do differently is just right from the jump, try to get that lat engagement, because I felt like I got it, but I didn't quite start there. So let's aim for that this set. I know we can do it. And then we just have accessories and then we're done. Gotta love powerlifting workouts. Even when they're short, they take for frickin' ever. Let's hit this. Yep. Oh my God, come on. Not the best, but not the worst. That did feel pretty accurate though, 2 reps in reserve. Even though my form kind of broke down that last rep, I know. But hey, it is what it is. Now we're doing SSB half field split squats. So the trick here is kind of keep the feet a little closer together. And yeah, quads are gonna be on fire, here we go. Nope. Let's see, how about there? Oh, that's intense, okay. Staying upright is also a key, okay. No, okay, come on. Oh my God. The pump is real. Wow. That's hard. I'm kind of slamming my knee into the ground. I gotta stay controlled. I gotta stay upright. Gotta keep my core engaged. Dang. Man, split squats. Definitely a weak spot for me. Tell me in the comments below if your weakness is split squats. Oh, my heart rate's like gone down. We're good. Back for more. 7 per side. Let's do this. Come on. Okay, better. But dang, still heavy. I had it wrong. Maybe getting the legs wider is better. Dang it, that gets my heart rate up. Man, I think it's just because it's so hot. I'm losing a lot of water. I'm just like soaked through this shirt. All right. For this set, we're gonna start right leg forward. My goal is to have correct foot position from the start and to frickin' nail it. Let's just try it. Let's go. Come on. What are you waiting for? All right, right leg forward first. Oh my God. Everyone at home saying, wow, John, you're such a wimp. You freaking try these things. They're so hard. That's that on that. Next is Cossack squat. 3 sets of 6. Starting weight, 85 pounds. I'm going to sit down. Tear down this bar and get ready for Cossack squats. I guess I could do Cossack squats with this SSB, but I like a barbell. I just like to switch it up a little bit. We have to finish strong. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Wait, oh my gosh. Brain fart. So what is the goal of the Cossack squat? I don't know, just do it good. No, the purpose of it is just a little bit more loaded mobility. Like honestly, it's like ankle flexion, hip extensor. So at least that's what I think. That's what I've been led to believe. Get wide enough for me. I got collars on. We got collars, we're good. Okay. This is kind of the tricky part. Getting the first position down. One. Two. 3. 4. 5. 6. Oh, I don't have collars on them. Oopsies. Okay, time for the outro. Thank you all so much for tuning in today and working out with me. I hope you got just as good, if not a better workout than I did here. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this last set. And while I'm doing that, please comment, subscribe, help me name this series. I have no idea what to call it right now. Maybe it's because I'm just brain dead from, training so hard in this heat. But make sure you're staying hydrated and you're getting that post-workout nutrition and get a good night's rest tonight. Thanks for watching. All right, finish strong. Here we go. All right, that does it. See you next time, everyone.